Shalom. I want to start by giving all the praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rawa Kakwadash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles of the great millstone, who were well, peace and salutations to the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, scattered over the four corners of the earth. Coming back with another lesson. And in this lesson I want to highlight, there was something that caught our attention. We were on Elder Manatha Zakba's live show. He was covering the current news, news and prophecy. And during this segment, which is on NBC, um, there was something that caught our attention, that made the brother, pause it, rewind it, and pause it. And basically, what you're going to see is a spiritual indicator that confirms what we've been saying all along. It's also showing you that, Esau, all right, his shenanigans, all right, his basically that veil, that's been used as a covering over the eyes of the nations is being peeled back. And his psyops and his massive propaganda, everything that he's coming with right now is not working on everyone. Because right now in the media it's just more fear mongering propaganda. Is basically, this is a fear demic. That's what this thing has become. They're running the narrative and the overdrive, ramping up more and more hysteria in the people. Now you got all these different variants, that are coming out of the woodwork. Pretty soon, they're gonna just these variants are gonna come together and form like Voltron, and they're gonna start doing major damage. This is all to get the people to, hurry up and get these mystery cocktails that they want you to get. All right. You had this devil, Bill Gates, come out and say that, yeah, we must prepare for this next pandemic like we prepare for war. And we know when he makes those kind of statements, he's basically alluding to, we're going to use the sword. All right, we in order for us to fulfill the accomplishment of this agenda. This isn't working too well on the minds of the people. So we're going to do what we know best. And the scriptures tell you that Esau, he lives by the sword. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna play this segment so you could see, what caught our eye, and then I'm just gonna respond, with the scriptures. All right.
Saturday, the nation's largest vaccine site at Dodger Stadium forced to close.
Now pay attention to this guy. All right, because during this whole event, which they managed to convert the Dodger Stadium in L.A. into a massive vaccination site. So you had a bunch of zombies pulling in to get their jab, and in the midst of that, you also had protesters, to come out and basically try to stop people, or to at least give warning to the people about this whole thing. And of course, the media got to put them out in a bad light, in a negative light. These were probably conservative, Bible thumping Edomite Christians. They probably voted for Trump. All right, so this is basically what you see happening. This is showing you that Esau is getting a lot of resistance, even from his own people. Showing you that a nation being divided against itself cannot stand. All right, but anyway, pay attention to this man with this sign. Matter of fact, it's going to come up in the next showing. So let me play it.
Closed for an hour when
It's like it. So there was a different guy. This dude right here. Pay attention to his sign. All right, and then he's going to turn the sign, and you're going to see what it says on the particular sign.
anti-vaccine protesters.
Boom. Hold on. Let me run it back a little bit. Pay attention.
Forced to close for an hour when anti-vaccine.
You see that? And this is what caught our eye, man. The elder Manat Zakba, everybody that was watching, we all saw this, man. This is a spiritual indication right here. It's right here, plain in plain sight. He turned his poster and it said, "Mark of the beast ahead." All right, and who's been, blowing the trumpet, man? Who's been sounding the alarm, the loudest concerning the mark of the beast. All right. So that even shows that even some of these Edomites, even they can see it. They're giving warning, man. And the Lord even said, uh, the children of this world in their generation is wiser than the children of light. And that's talking about Esau. There's things that Esau see that even Jake don't see, man. All right. But what's going on is the Lord is he's pulling back that veil. And more people are starting to see through this devil's wickedness, man. Even his own. Let me get Isaiah 25. And that's just the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai that's constantly putting the light on this devil and shining that light, which is constantly exposing him. All right. This is Isaiah 25:7. It says, and he will destroy in his mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. All right. And the Lord is ultimately doing that through the spirit and power and the vibration, that's coming through this ministry, which the Lord is actually using us. He said that he would consume this devil by the spirit of his mouth. All right. We're the ones that's constantly putting that vibration out there, man. We're constantly putting the word out, giving our people warning. All right. And that's the importance of, constantly putting his word out, man, constantly being a watchman. All right. So let's go from there. And let's go to the Apocrypha real quick. Because ultimately we're in that time where, the books are open. People are tapping into prophecy. The Lord said he will pour out his spirit upon all flesh. Your son shall dream dreams. All right. Your old men, your daughters, they shall have visions and have dreams, and they shall prophesy. So we're in that time right now. And let's go to Second Esdras 6 real quick. Because people are basically doing their homework, man. This is Second Esdras 6 in verse 18. I'll start at verse 18. The point is in 20. It says, and it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh, and to visit them that dwell upon the earth, and will begin to make inquisition of them, which is basically a thorough investigation or an examination. Right? Would they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled? Because Esau, he has to be held accountable, for the injuries and the oppression, all right, all the heinous, crimes that he committed against the Lord's people. Like it tells you in Lamentations, the 4th chapter, he said, basically, Esau Edom's sins will be discovered. Matter of fact, let me go to that. There's Lamentations 4:22. It says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And all his sins, all his iniquity is all being shown, is being revealed before the world. And that's why the world is beginning to resist them and come against them. All his wicked agendas is laid out on the table, when at one point in time they were all, behind closed doors. It was everything was secret. When nothing is no longer secret, because the spirit of the Lord, all right, is constantly, blowing up his spot. How are the things of Esau searched out, and is anything sought out? Sought out. The Lord have uncovered his hiding place; he cannot hide himself. Okay, he have made Esau bare. See, so everything is being brought out to the open, thanks to prophecy first and foremost, And you also have the men of the Lord, the servants, the prophets, that are also, giving you the understanding. All right. So it says, and this was supposed to happen right before the Lord, brings him down. He has to get exposed. All the charges are being brought on his ass because, hey, we're at the end of Esau's world. It says, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away, and this is Esau's world vanishing away, shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. Meaning what? These signs. Okay? The signs of this man's end. And one of those signs is, hey, the mark of the beast. It tells you that he's going to try to cause all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand and their foreheads. And then no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark. You see? And with all this technology, that's being placed front and center, that is becoming the norm in society, is gradually getting you ready for the mark of the beast. You see what they're doing with the jab. They're going to try to isolate you and cut you out of society if you don't get this. Well, they're going to do the same thing with the mark. So that's why it's spiritual that that this man would show up right here, right in camera's view, and for him to flip the sign at the moment that he did, for the camera to catch that. That was all spiritual, man. That wasn't coincidental, because that's what the spirit is uttering in these last days, man. This is one of the last major prophecies left, besides World War III. We know once this devil make this chip mandatory, things are gonna move even quicker, man. They're gonna be throwing brothers and sisters, in the detention centers, the concentration camps. It's gonna be more bloodshed. All right, World War III is gonna kick off. Everything is gonna happen real fast. So we know that this mark is inevitably ahead. All right, and it's already here. It's just only a matter of time before Esau mandates it, like he's doing with the jab. Okay, so what's happening right now? The books are open and people are seeing the tokens. Okay, some people think that the jab is the actual mark, but really, we believe that that's the prerequisite, man. That pretty much that is setting the tone for the mark of the beast. All right, they're trying to transhumanize your body so that you can be able to take it. And we already know, according to the facts, all your information is going to be on that device. And I guarantee you, the moment they make that mandatory and a lot of people start getting it, watch everything change. Watch this super Voltron AI virus. Watch it all of a sudden disappear. Watch all of a sudden it become a miracle, and this whole thing disappear now that everybody got marked. Because that's the whole agenda. That's really the whole goal. All solutions lead to the chip. Or the chip is the overall synthesis of this man's whole Hegelian dialectic. All right, they're gonna throw all this, fear mongering at you, all these different variants, all this and that. All right, and then now they're forcing you to get the jab, and they're seeing who's willingly participating and those who's resisting, and they're taking note, and that's why they're gonna have that list. Those who's gonna be willing to, those who are willing to bow down to the image of the beast. Everybody that's lining up to take this jab, they ain't got to worry about you. They ain't got to worry about you resisting the New World Order. Or you willingly bow down to the image of the beast. So they already know. They have no doubt in their mind you're gonna take his mark. It's those that are refusing both. All right, they're calling out this jab and they're saying, don't take the mark, don't take this chip. those are going to be the men and the women that they're going to try to go after. They're going to demonize. They're going to isolate you. They're going to call you an insurgent, a potential terrorist, an extremist. They're going to put you out there like you're crazy. That's what we all have to look forward to. But like the scriptures say, be faithful unto death, and the Lord shall give you that crown of life. It also says to strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord will fight for you, man. He will defend you. All right. But anyway, I'm gonna read this again. Verse 20, it says, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The book shall be opened before the firmament. And what are the books? The Bible. All right, which consists of the laws, all right, the history, and all prophecies. And that chip is one of the major prophecies. The books are open. We go through Revelation and break it down. All right. This individual, he reads Revelation, the 13th chapter. They all are reading and talking about it and discussing it. Okay. It says, and they shall see all together. Okay. And we're seeing it. Okay. So hey, this isn't by coincidence. This is all part of the spirit. All right. The chances of this being shown, while they're actually, gaining footage, of this, this event. All right. And they're gonna put these people out there as crazy, crazy individuals. That's how they're gonna paint us. But at the end of the day, this serpent or this devil, it tells you that in First Peter the 5th chapter. That the devil walketh about, all right, as a let me go to it. First Peter 5:8. And it says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. And a lot of people that are given to strong delusion, yes, believing in the lies of this beast, their souls are being devoured, man. And all these people that are making this decision because they have no faith and they don't believe in a higher power, they believe in the government, they believe in the system. The Lord is just taking notes. These people, they're all, and mainly our people, man. Because these heathens, they can do what the hell they want to do. But we talking about our people, the so-called Negro, Hispanic, and Native American, the Israelites. All right, the Lord is taking note of all his people, that are making these decisions. All right, they're basically they're failing the hour of temptation. So when it comes down to that chip, they automatically gonna fail. All right, and then those of our people that are skeptical, they're using these agenda puppets. You got Tyler Perry coming out of the woodwork, showing himself, getting the jab, and doing all type of enchantment, man. A lot of witchcraft propaganda, man, to get our people to get comfortable and to trust their enemy. But we know the scriptures say to trust not thine enemy. All right, you got TD fakes, all these different sellout leaders and puppets. Nigga Plies, he came out of nowhere talking about, well, we don't know what we putting in our bodies. I'm getting vaccinated the first chance I get. The things that I put in my body every day, I don't even know where it comes from. I didn't trusted the weed man, and nigga, shut up, man. You know, but this is what Jake is telling themselves to justify, compromising, man, to give their soul over to the beast. He sound no different than Johanna talking about, well, we survived the crack epidemic, so there's nothing to really fear. That mind of that line of thinking, man, is gonna get a lot of Jake destroyed. That's why it says, how long will you simpletons love simplicity, man? How long will you delight in your scorning and fools hate knowledge? while people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. All right. But Jake ultimately they just want to follow the multitude, the great multitude to do evil. Because they got that herd mentality, man. So they're just, putting all type of, simple nigga logic in their heads to rationalize making that decision. Because really Jake want to be comfortable, man. They love their life on this side. All right. But anyway, you see, what it was, and this was something that stuck out to us, and I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and you know, double back on this footage, just so that brothers and sisters that are watching, so you can see, what the spirit is pretty much, uttering in these final days, man. What they're trying to, what the spirit's trying to get you to see. All right. The mark of the beast is ahead. That's basically the next step. It's already here. You got Elon Musk with the Neuralink, with the brain chip, and you got other different various forms of the mark, man. And of course, knowing the judgment of the Most High, if you receive this mark, let's get it, and we're gonna close out. Revelation 14 and 9, it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb, and the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever, even ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, or whosoever received the mark of his name. And that's simple and plain. All right. So, hey, us constantly going into this prophecy over and over and over, to the point of even annoyance. Well, hey, we're literally trying to pull you out of the fire, man. All right. Jude verse 23, it says, and others save with fear, pulling them out of the fire, hating even a garment spotted by the flesh. All right. Now unto him that is able to keep you from falling and to present you faultless before the presence of his glory with exceeding joy. That's what you want to be found when you stand before the Son of Man. You want to be faultless, man, blameless. Those of our people that receive this jab and this mark, they're not going to be faultless. All right. And that's why they're going to burn in the presence of the Lamb and his holy angels. All right. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna wrap the lesson up. Lord willing, this was edifying. Call Lord Yahweh Shai. To the next lesson, Shalom.